Hey everyone, Dave here. We just got in the brand new Poly Voyager Surround 80 Bluetooth headphones. This is the updated model to the Poly Voyager 8200, and in my opinion, really needed a refresh. Now, what's interesting is they stuck with the boomless microphone on this headset, so I'm curious to see how the microphone performs as far as noise cancellation and voice quality. We're gonna compare it against the Apple Airpods Max and of course, the Poly Voyager 8200, the earlier model. Later on in this video, we'll test it against barking dogs, office noises, and much more, so stay tuned for that. When opening the box, the first thing that I noticed was the hard case that the headset comes in. It's a custom molded and it's cloth wrapped. I think it just looks really cool, but it also makes it a little bit easier to carry and transport. The design of the headset is so much better looking than the older 8200 that still uses the wood grain. Now, it is a flat black material and it just looks sleek, looks modern, and it's like a pair of headphones that you'd want to wear when you're at home. They really look like a nice pair of headphones. Now, one comment I will make about the flat black material on the side, they do tend to leave a little bit of fingerprints, which may be annoying for some of you. To adjust the headset, it actually uses a carbon fiber material to slide the speakers up and down, which allows you to fit different size heads from small to large style heads, and it's very smooth and easy to adjust. Now, one thing that I didn't love about the design is that since it has this cool, sleek carbon fiber material, they ran the cable on the outside of the bracket, so it just has a kind of a odd look to me with this cable hanging on the outside of the speaker. It's kind of a minor detail, but it's just something that really stood out to me. The top of the headband has a soft silicone material that is squishy for the top of your head, but it has a different design. It's actually split into two separate sections, so it creates different pressure points on your head. And considering the headset is actually fairly heavy at 10 ounces, when wearing the headset, it actually feels quite comfortable. Now, it does have a bit of clamping force to help drive the active noise cancellation to block out noise around you. So that can feel a bit of pressure over time, so it may not be comfortable for wearing for a full day without any breaks. But overall, surprisingly for a headset of this weight, is very comfortable. The ear cushions are made from a soft leather type material that fully surround your ear. They do not rest on top of the ear. And this is beneficial because it allows more noise cancellation from your environment around you, so you can really concentrate on your work more. And the speakers do rotate about 90 degrees with a pretty solid, durable hinge. And it does rotate the correct direction. So if you're wearing the headset around your neck, it does show the headset out almost like a fashion accessory. The speakers also tilt about 10 to 20 degrees to provide more of a customized, tailored fit. The Poly Surround can only be worn one way, and there's a big R and L in each of these speakers, letting you know which side is the right and left side. And the benefit for this is it keeps the full stereo sound properly. So right channel will play in your right speaker and left channel will play in your left speaker, giving you a better audio experience. Plus, when you keep it this way, your controls will always be on your right side. And speaking of the controls, you have a touch sensitive area that you can swipe up or down to adjust volume, forward or backwards in order to skip track forward and backwards. And you can tap in the center for answering phone calls or ending phone calls, as well as pause or play music. And the touch sensitive area, in my opinion, works really well. It's intuitive and smooth. And then there's two physical buttons at the bottom of the headset. You have your power on and pairing button, and then you have your red button. And what this does is you can customize what you program that button to do. By default, it will cycle through your active noise cancellation feature and transparency mode, but you can also have it do nothing or tell you your battery life. And when you're live on a phone call or video meeting, that red button also will mute and unmute your microphone. Now, the headset does have active noise cancellation, and there's two modes. You have standard, which is blocks out as much noise as possible. Then you have adaptive that feels a bit more natural. It lets in certain noises without feeling like you're isolated. Now, active noise cancellation does not refer to your microphone noise cancellation. We'll test that later on in this video. but it does refer to what you hear. So if you imagine an open office environment and you got a lot of people talking, you can turn on the active noise cancellation to help block out that noise so you can focus on your most important work. Maybe it's writing for you, or you're really trying to concentrate on a task. They use 40mm speakers, which sound quite punchy, has good amount of bass, and overall sounds good for music and also phone calls. If you compare them to popular headphones for consumers like the Sony XM5 or the Apple Airpods Max, they don't sound as good, but they're close. And for a business grade headset, that's really good. And unlike consumer headphones, the Poly Voyager 80 is designed to connect to your computer and your smartphones. It comes included with a USB dongle, and I like that they also include a USB-A to USB-C adapter in the box, so no matter what USB ports your computer has, it will connect to it. Getting set up to the computer is simple. You'll plug in the USB adapter and turn the switch on the headset on, and it's automatically prepared and will be ready to go. All you have to do is select the Poly BT700, which is the name of the USB adapter, from your audio settings or on your communication app like Teams or Zoom, and it will work on both Windows and Mac and on computers and laptops. You can also pair it up to your smartphone simply by pressing and holding the pairing button at the bottom of the headset for 2 to 3 seconds. Then you'll see the white LED flashing on the front of the headset, letting you know that you have the headset in pairing mode. Then go to your Bluetooth settings on your smartphone and select the Poly Surround 80 from your Bluetooth list. And how it works when you're connected to both the computer and the smartphone, you can answer calls directly from the headset wirelessly, either on the computer if a call comes in or on your smartphone if a call comes in. Now, if you're listening to audio, let's say on the computer, it's going to prioritize that computer audio. So if you try to play audio on your smartphone, it won't play it until you pause the PC audio. Same thing with the smartphone. If you're playing music on your smartphone and try to play audio on your computer, it won't play the computer audio until you pause the smartphone audio. Poly's been around for decades making business grade headsets, and they've integrated their headsets to work on the leading phone systems. So the Poly Surround 80 will work on Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, RingCentral, 8x8, and much more. And what that does is that allows you to wirelessly up to about 60 feet away answer or end calls from the tap of the touch button, or you can even mute or unmute a video meeting all wirelessly. Now there's a cool red LED light on the side of the speakers that actually is animated and looks really cool. What this does is allows others to know that you're busy on a phone call and not to disturb you, so you don't have to do the silent whisper that you're busy on a phone call. There's a free software you can download with the headset called Poly Lens, and this will show your battery life, allow you to update the firmware to make sure it's working properly at all times, and also adjust settings like your side tone control, active noise cancellation, HD voice, and much more. And the IT admin team can use the Poly Lens management software that allows them to see all the users, their headsets, make sure they're up to date, can adjust their settings all remotely, which is really convenient. It utilizes Bluetooth 5.3, which is able to give it 21 hours of talk time or 24 hours of listening to music time, which should be plenty of battery life to last at least a couple of days without needing to be recharged. To recharge the headphones, you'll use the included USB-C to USB-C cable. You can plug it into a laptop or a wall outlet to recharge it. And what's also cool is you can use the cable for a full wired headset. So if you forget to recharge your headset and it's dead, just plug it in and you can use it as a full wired headset. There's also an additional cable, USB-C, to plug into the headset to 3.5mm. Keep in mind, this is only for listening for audio. It's not for your talking. So if you have a MacBook, an iPad that has a 3.5mm port, you can use it to listen to music at the highest quality through that 3.5mm port. And if you're wondering if it's worth the upgrade from the 8200 UC to the Voyager Surround 80, in my opinion, it is yes, because for one, from a design perspective, they got rid of the burnt orange accents and the cloth material that gets kind of disgusting over time. And it's just a lot more comfortable And then from a performance standpoint, you're gonna have better battery life, the speakers are gonna sound way better, and it has a better noise canceling microphone that you'll hear in just a minute. There are 6 microphones built into the headset, and this is what powers the voice quality and noise cancellation. So have a listen to how this actually sounds on the microphone on this headset. All right, now this is the AirPods Max in a quiet environment. This is what it sounds like. All right, now this is what it sounds like on the Voyager 8200 in a quiet environment. All right, now this is what it sounds like on the Poly Voyager Surround 80 in a quiet environment. Now this is the AirPods Max with office noises going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. This is the Voyager 8200 with office noises going on in the background. All right, now this is what it sounds like on the Voyager Surround 80 with office noises going on in the background. This is the Apple Airpods Max with barking dogs going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. And this is the Voyager 8200 with barking dogs going on in the background. All right, now this is what it sounds like with Poly Voyager Surround 80 and barking dogs in the background. This is what it sounds like. All right, now this is what it sounds like with Apple AirPods Max and typing going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. And this is the Voyager 8200 with typing going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. All right, this is what it sounds like with the Poly Voyager Surround 80 with typing going on in the background. This is what it sounds like. And this is what it sounds like with the Apple AirPods Max with a blender going on in the background. And this is the Voyager 8200 with the blender roaring in the background. Now this is what it sounds like on the Poly Voyager Surround 80 with a blender roaring in the background. What did you think of the microphone performance considering this is a boomless microphone? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. The MSRP is $449, which is a little bit on the higher end, but it is comparable even to the consumer headsets like the Apple AirPods Max or even the Sony XM5. But it does have a lower price on our website. For the latest prices, go to headsetadvisor.com/surround. And for an even further discount, make sure you use coupon code YouTube at checkout for even further savings. Overall, the Poly Voyager Surround 80 delivers on the active noise cancellation Bluetooth headsets. It's comparable to the consumer options like the Apple or the Sony, except it has the business grade features that we mentioned in this video. Now, my only complaints really are the hanging cable from the sides of the speakers, and also they probably get better microphone performance with a microphone boom, but the quality is still quite good, and also it's rated for Microsoft Teams open office environment, so most people using these headset, it will be sufficient for them. Now, if you'd like to learn more or purchase this headset, we have all the technical details and photos on our website, so go to headsetadvisor.com/surround. Otherwise, if you have questions, not sure if it'll work with your phone system, or if you need a better recommendation for you or your team, that's what our team here at Headset Advisor does. Call, email, or live chat with us on our website, and we'll make sure that you get the right equipment. Now, if you don't want something as big and bulky as the Poly Voyager Surround 80, there is the Poly Voyager Free 60. These are wireless earbuds with active noise cancellation that we rated as the best wireless earbuds for connecting to a computer for 2023. I think you'll enjoy these earbuds. Check out the full in-depth review right up here on your screen. Other than that, thanks a lot for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.